does not exist. My name is Finale, and I'm giving this testimony from Abuja, Nigeria. I am the woman God showed mercy in her emergency. On the 7th of September, my youngest son went jogging and did not come back. Early that day, he had escorted me to the car and dropped my load because I was leaving early for work, and he left. I also drove to work. 2 p.m., the elder brother called and asked me whether we were together. I said no. He said that Ebuka is not in the house. I said he escorted me to the car and went jogging. He said, okay, he will call me back. 4:30, he called. I said, Mom, he's back? Where did he say he went to? He said, no, Mom, he's not back. And that he has followed all the route we used to take jogging, and he didn't see him. That was how I packed up. I went home. And we followed the route back again. All the place they used to go jogging. We followed that place. We didn't find him. Then we started driving from one police station to another, searching for him in case they've mistakenly arrested him while doing any of the operation. We didn't see him. By the end of the time, it was 2 a.m. and we got home. And then nobody slept. My daughters and their husbands, all of them came. And we were downstairs in the parlor, thinking of what to do. So we went from one hospital to another hospital, and we didn't find him. That was how hours rolled into days, and then we entered the next week of it. Meanwhile, while while we were searching for my son, people were really torturing us with their call because we put it in the social media, we made hard copies and pasted everywhere. Then somebody will call the numbers and tell us we should come to so and so place that they found him, that he's there. And we rush there and maybe the person will not pick up their call. So we call us from mortuary and tell us that somebody was brought in, that is exactly the picture, that the person is dead. Then we rush. You can imagine going to look for your son in mortuary. That was my most trying period. And when we get there, to the glory of God, he won't be the one. But I had faith that I'll find my son. At the time, I even told the devil that he has come late. That if he had come when I wasn't serious at the fire altar, maybe I would have given up. But now that I'm at the fire altar and I know what I know, that I've told him that he can't have my child. And then in the morning, Thursday morning, I came to church. Pastor prayed that we will carry our evidence during the service. He said, you will carry your evidence. That which you expect from God, you will carry your evidence.
Somebody looking at me. Somebody looking at me. Somebody looking at me. Before today is over. Before today is over. Before today is over. Carry your own evidence.
I said amen. And I told myself that my evidence is to have my family reunited, my son reunite with his family. I go home that Thursday. And I told my girl to make Ebuka's favorite meal. And she wanted to argue, and my daughter asked her to do what she was told. I said, please, when you finish, get the food ready, I'll come back early. I left for work. And then I got back. I left work around 6. Unlike before, I used to get home between 7:30 and 8. But that day I left by 6 o'clock. When I got back, she has already set the table, but 5 plates. I scolded her. I said, go and get the 6th plate. She said, Mommy, I said, just go get the plate, please. I don't want to argue with you. And my daughter asked her to do what I told her. She went and brought the 6th plate. And while she was putting it down, the doorbell rang, started ringing like somebody wanted to break the bell. All of us, we rushed to the door and opened it. And my son collapsed into my hand. It was my son, dirty, broken, beaten, but alive. And then I carried him to the hospital. He had fractured shoulder. He has wounds. Some have dry healed. Some are just fresh. And that was how all of us, nobody took that dinner away in the hospital. And he was there for 3 days. Then when he came back, and then we asked him what happened. They hit him from the back while he was jogging and he fell and lost consciousness. So he didn't know where they took him to, one underground building. And 2 days later, he regained consciousness. They told him he has been sleeping for 2 days. And they asked him for a number, and he couldn't even remember even his name, so he couldn't remember any number. And they would beat him and beat him and beat him. And he would pass out each time they asked for a number and he didn't give them. That's how they continued beating him. While we were looking for him, he was in one underground building inside this Abuja and being tortured. Because he didn't go with his phone, so there was no way they could get a number. On that fateful Thursday morning, around 10 or 11, he said, the girl that used to bring food for them once in 2 or 3 days came and told him that you should try and give them number. If you don't give them the number, they are going to kill you this night because Elijah will come today and and they will kill you and take the organs of people that didn't give them money. He said that he's not that he don't want to give the number, but he can't remember any number. Then the girl left, came back with knife. He was shocked. He thought the girl was going to stab him. And throughout that day, all I was praying was, Roy, the God that sees me, the God that sees my son, wherever he is, bring him home to me. I kept praying that prayer. I didn't close my mouth. I kept calling on him. I asked him to bring my son back wherever he is. So God used that girl. When the girl got to him, he didn't stab him. He cut the rope they were tying his hand and his leg with, asking him to follow her. And she took him through the back door and told him that she's doing that because those people have gone hunting, that they've gone to catch other victims. He took him outside and asked him to follow that one track road, that he should follow it and keep running, that he shouldn't stop until he get to where people are. He should continue. He said that's how he continued running. And then somebody came and hit him with a stick. He thought that they've caught up with him, and when he looked at the person, he said, "Get out of here before I flog you." He told the person, "Please don't flog me, I have wounds all over my body." And the person said, "Are you not a madman?" He said, "I'm not a madman, I'm injured. I just want to go home." And the person said, "Where is your house?" And miraculously, he remembered our address. And the man helped him to the main road. And they flagged down a taxi, and the man put him for a drop. And the taxi man brought him home. That's how he used his last strength to praise that dogger. The God that sees me brought back my son, Papa. I can't stop thanking God. Errol, he brought me back my son. He wasn't tired. He might have been beaten, injured. But he brought him home alive. He brought him back to me. Pastor Jerry, I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. What you're teaching to us, the whole world. May the oil on your head never run dry.